Welcome to Franco Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Garrett Cole.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
The center field is number 16, Jarren Duran.
Here comes a pitch. And that one hit to first, and foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Good eye on that spot.
It's a good take.
One, 2 now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Put up one down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, and somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One out, base is empty. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Torres under it. Out, number 2.
The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers up next for the Red Sox. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Foul ball. On the ground to Jazz. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Tanner Houck. What's the scouting report on him?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of the mound, throwing down to hitters. This stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Gleyber Torres in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Houck, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Lifted in the air down the left side, a little bloop signal. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Juan Soto now, big-time power. Foul ball there. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out.
One ball.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And the right-hander deals. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
And another ball. Ground ball, Casas. Over to Story for one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays in terms of the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's the strike. 2 out, space is empty. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Cole back to work.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Ball to strike, the pitch. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Logan, one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now batting Tristan Casas. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. Only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Judge makes the grab for the second out. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is inside ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Out to short, Volpe. gets it to first, and that is the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Anthony Rizzo. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a base hit right there. And aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Wong makes the catch, and there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And here's a strike. Man at first, one away. And strike two.
How comfortable the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. The other way, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to have a runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with a breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Ball one low. Rizzo, the lead runner out at second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. Strike one.
1-1.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. On the ground to the left. Story fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give him one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Torres. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The line of the pitch. And a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, right field. Soto snags it for the second out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Just missed. Hop foul on a play off to the right. Two outs. And it is 2-1. Top of the third, no score. And another ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. And we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. The right-hander back to work. That's in for a strike. Slider misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike. And it skips into there. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. On the ground right side. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, digging for two. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing his mechanics.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. There's a strike.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Bounce to third. Devers throws on to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Deceptive slide right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over and put it on the ground.
Here's Juan Soto. He hit into a double play his first time up.
There's no way around it. Soto's one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Man at second. And there's a strike.
This guy's got a great feel for his breakaway today.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch.
At the ball.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge.
Pretty good strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering, and it just misses. Verdugo at second with 2 down. Next offering is down low. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. 2-1 now.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. Doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one foul off. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. On to inning number 4. No score. Start of the 4th, now batting Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The line of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's Devers at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Devers, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The pitch. And that's outside. 1-1. Got a good eye there. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next offer in there for a strike. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied, 0-0. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees.
The first base baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The wind of the pitch. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1.
You know, Boo, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
That just misses, and the count 2-1. Center field, Durant moving under it. And there's one away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First time up was a pop. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Not even close there. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you're going to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Down the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he's already singled in this game. This is again 5 in a row. And that one fouled off. Stanton stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Roll to short. Possible 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And down to shortstop, Anthony Volpe. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Yanks lead 1. Still no score. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Trevor Story. Cole back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Wells balls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Nope. That's inside.
The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. In 1 out, off the wall, should be extra bases. Judge hustles it back in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
No, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of getting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting on speed there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Chisholm makes a nice running catch.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Two outs. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And another ball. Connor Waller waiting for a turn at the plate. And he couldn't come up with it. Connor Waller up next for the Red Sox. Fly to right, his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 on, 2 outs.
Oh, that's too high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ball. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Bounce to the right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seen by a base hits through the infield. We just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair. It looks foul. That one almost got him.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there. His infielders took care of business. Great textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Out to short. On to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. That ends the frame. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And we're back. And now, Cedane Rafaela. A line to kick the pitch. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off the stride too much.
And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
dodges away at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Going 2 down.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Man at second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed and keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Tyler O'Neill. Got back our way, and that's out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Rafaela over at second, 1 down. Strike 2.
Outfield is down.
The pitch. That one at 95 missed up top, and that is ball 1. And here it comes.
Nelson inside, ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
He goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Rafael Devers. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. That's the third. Chisholm sends it to first. That's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
In there at the knees for a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he deals. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
kicks and deals. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed and gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 1-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, it's such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Judge, up for the third time here, watches that one miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Chop to third, Devers. Judge out of the play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going over to the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. Rizzo out of the play.
Now the designated hitter, Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one sliced foul. Two down, nobody on. Fly ball to right. Drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left field. Verdugo makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Pounded ball here, rolls foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Yankees 1, and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out number 1.
The batter, 11. Shortstop,
Anthony Volpe down at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Martin preparing to come on if needed. Sims getting cranked up as well. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the batter now, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. And that clips the inside corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. And it's for New York, Alex Verdugo. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Wells off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Slings to first. Out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Way out front for strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Going to count 1-2. And fouled off. A 1-2. And it skips into there. Slice to right, and it stays there. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the second baseman, Sidney Rafaela. Right through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Cole a check to first. Long back in on a dive. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Durant in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Chris Martin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The pitch. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Into center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is Matt stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Soto at the plate and takes high there. And another ball moving in the bullpen. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. At the belt and fires. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a free pass.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And the right-hander deals. Hit on the ground might be 2. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watch watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Anthony Rizzo digs in now, 1 for 3. That one catches the corner for a strike. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Caught and missed. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Looks like he's heading back out for the night as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Cole back to work. Fought off foul.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And 1-1. Popped up. Torres sizes this one up. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swing and a chopper. Chisholm slings it across. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Story at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
The 1-1. That will foul off. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And that puts the tying run on base.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Luke Weaver.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So up next, Tristan Casas. That clips the zone, and that is strike one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Weaver checks the runner. Story back into the dive.
At least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a 1-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
First for the victorious Yankees. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They led 6 runners on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They led 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.